Hey there, rest in peace to the parking lot. Phantom so big, can't even fit in the parking spot.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. For the right to head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58, it's NFC Championship time. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz, and he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Arcega-Whiteside. A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wentz. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he fires one that's intercepted. Woo! Picked off at the 22. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete to Christian.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Mike 4-2, Mike 4-2.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Brought down at the
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Panther first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Eluding the pressure right, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Sanders, the ball.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Sanders.
The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
It's a gain of 5.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Throwing on first is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Bridgewater now from the 50. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Bridgewater's pass. Intercept.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Working from the gun, Wentz. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On play action, Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
To throw is Wentz. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. On the counter now, it's Sanders. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Wentz going to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, 52 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
The kick is good.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big playability. They can strike from anywhere.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Yards to go.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Now 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Panthers.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
The 22-yard line.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. 2 minutes remain in the 1st half of this NFC Championship. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Throwing, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Looking for the end zone. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here's Bridgewater. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. That's what they wanted out of that 1st down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back out.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Give to the fullback. This is Watt. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Derek Watt taking it in. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Now Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles add on to their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Bridgewater to throw it. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. They'll go again with Sanders. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Bridgewater on 1st down. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. Got some room at the 30, and all the way up to the 37-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Bridgewater trying to lay one up deep. And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. I'm coming after you.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. A gain of 3, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3 yards on that last.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an
Shotgun now for Wentz. On Wentz's end. Dante Jackson picks it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Bridgewater.
2nd and
flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 12. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Eagles 31, Panthers 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Bridgewater's pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Mike 20, Mike 20. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
He's still barreling through. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.